Once upon a time in a meadow there lived a tiny girl. She was as small as a thumb and no bigger than a matchstick. So everyone called her. One day, Thumbelina was playing by a stream when suddenly it started to rain heavily. The little girl ran away from the rain and accidentally fell into a nearby rabbit hole. When she got home, all the animals were very worried about her. They brought her some berries and water to eat and drink. But Thumbelina didn't want their help. She wanted to go back outside and find her own food. All the animals warned her that it was too dangerous for her to be out alone. But Thumbelina was determined. She put on her red boots, took a basket with her, and set off down the rabbit hole. After walking for a while, Thumbelina came across a field of beautiful blue flowers. She had never seen anything like them before, and couldn't resist the temptation to pick one and take it home to show her friends. But as soon as she touched the flower, its petals started to close. Thumbelina quickly ran away and hid under a leaf. When the flower had finished closing, Thumbelina carefully came out from under the leaf and saw a tiny ladybug crawling on the flower. "Excuse me," said Thumbelina, "but how do I pick this flower without you closing up?" The ladybug smiled and said, "If you want to pick my flower, you must sing me a song." Thumbelina didn't really want to sing, but she really wanted to pick that flower. So she started to sing a little song that she had learned from the birds. The ladybug listened very carefully and was so impressed with Thumbelina's singing that she allowed her to cut the flower and take it home. Thumbelina was very happy. She thanked the ladybug and hurried home. When she arrived, all the animals wanted to know where she had been and what she had in her basket. Thumbelina showed them the beautiful blue flower and told them about the ladybug who had asked her to sing. All the animals gasped. They had never heard of such a magical flower or a ladybug who liked to listen to music. Thumbelina then went to her bedroom, put the flower in a vase, and put the vase on her windowsill. From her window, Thumbelina could see the whole meadow. And every time the wind blew, the flower's petals would move. And it looked like the whole flower was dancing. Thumbelina loved watching the flower dance in the wind. But after a while, she started to get bored. She wanted to have an adventure again. But this time, she wanted to bring her friends along. She went to see the rabbits and asked if they wanted to go on an adventure with her. The rabbits said, "We don't go on adventures. We just stay at home and eat carrots." So Thumbelina left the rabbits and went to see the squirrels. "Would you like to go on an adventure with me?" she asked. The squirrels were also too scared to go on an adventure, so they said no. Thumbelina felt sad. She didn't want to go on an adventure alone. As she walked through the forest, she came across a little mouse who was sitting on a log. "Would you like to go on an adventure?" asked Thumbelina. The little mouse had been looking for an adventure for a long time, so he quickly said yes. And together, they set off to explore the meadow. After walking for a while, they came across a big, strong tree. "How are we supposed to get over that?" asked Thumbelina. Just then, a butterfly flew past them and said, "Why don't you climb on my back and I'll take you over the tree?" Thumbelina and the little mouse were very grateful to the butterfly. They climbed onto her back and she flew them over the tree. When they reached the other side, Thumbelina realized that she had had a wonderful adventure and that she had made a new friend.